restrictions, mass gatherings among steps taken to curb COVID-19. Good afternoon, thanks for joining us and you're watching Updates at Noon. I'm Ajwin Ajira. The government realizes that travel restrictions are one of the steps that must be taken to curb the spread of COVID-19. Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin says that as such, the travel ban to Hubei, Jiangsu and Zhejiang provinces in China will continue, as well as the travel bans to Hokkaido in Japan, Italy, Iran and South Korea. Speaking in an RTM exclusive televised address to the nation, Tan Sri Muhyiddin also said that Malaysians are also advised not to travel to these places as well as to other destinations that have cases of COVID-19.
Kerajaan amat prihatin dengan nasib rakyat Malaysia yang berada di negara-negara yang terjejas teruk dengan wabak COVID-19, iaitu seperti negara China, Iran, Itali dan juga Korea Selatan. Dan sehingga kini, kerajaan kita telah pun membawa pulang seramai 107 orang rakyat Malaysia daripada sebahagian negara-negara ini, seramai 65 orang rakyat Malaysia yang berada di Iran dan 323 orang yang berada di Itali sedang dalam proses untuk dibawa pulang.
The Premier also said that cruise ships will only be allowed to dock to resupply and also said that only Malaysian crew members will be allowed to disembark. He said that these crew members, however, will have to undergo strict health screenings. On another note, Tan Sri Muhyiddin said collaborations with private hospitals, Defence Ministry hospitals and university hospitals have begun as preparations to receive COVID-19 related patients. He added at the same time, there are 57 government hospitals and health clinics nationwide that are ready to conduct health screenings for those with COVID-19 symptoms. Elaborating further, the Premier said the government has also identified the Sungai Buloh Hospital as well as a hospital in each state as designated hospitals to treat COVID-19 cases.
Selain itu, kolaborasi dengan hospital swasta, hospital di bawah Kementerian Pertahanan Malaysia dan juga hospital universiti telah dimulakan sebagai persediaan untuk menerima pertambahan kemasukan pesakit kes-kes COVID-19. Di samping itu, terdapat 57 hospital kerajaan dan 170 buah klinik kesihatan di seluruh negara yang bersedia untuk melaksanakan saringan kesihatan ke atas mereka yang bergejala penyakit COVID-19 ini.
Tan Sri Muhyiddin said labs to conduct COVID-19 tests have also been enhanced. These includes 22 labs under the Health Ministry as well as other labs under the Defence Ministry and the Agriculture and Food Industries Ministry. In a related development, the Tan Sri Muhyiddin also said that all gatherings, including international meetings, sports, social and religious events, will be postponed until 30th April or cancelled. The Prime Minister, however, added that decisions will be revisited if the situation improves. Tan Sri Muhyiddin also said that prayers at mosques should follow the guidelines issued by Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Datuk Sri Zulkifli Muhammad Al-Bakri. He hoped that Islamic bodies in all states would come up with guidelines similar to the one issued by taking into the advice and instructions from the relevant authorities, especially the Health Ministry.
Acara keagamaan bagi agama-agama lain yang melibatkan perhimpunan berskala besar juga mestilah mengambil kira nasihat dan arahan daripada Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia dari masa ke semasa.
The Prime Minister also said that the government realised several sectors of the economy such as tourism, transportation and small and medium industries have taken a beating and acknowledged that many tour packages have been cancelled and that has affected those working in the airlines and hotel industries.
Dari segi ekonomi pula, sektor yang paling teruk terjejas ialah sektor pelancongan perusahaan kecil dan sederhana dan juga industri pengangkutan. Pakej-pakej pelancongan dibatalkan dan ini telah menjejaskan mereka yang bekerja dengan syarikat-syarikat penerbangan dan perhotelan. Anggaran kerugian keseluruhan dalam sektor pelancongan mulai Januari hingga Februari 2020 adalah sebanyak 3.3 bilion ringgit Malaysia.
The Defence Ministry is ready to mobilise its assets in efforts to bring home Malaysian citizens in Italy, the worst hit country outside China, due to COVID-19. Minister Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri Yaakob said MINDEF is awaiting further directives from the Cabinet on the utilisation of armed forces assets.
Itu kita tunggu kajian, ya, bukan keputusan daripada pihak kementerian. Ya, kalau tiba-tiba ada arahan daripada Kabinet misalnya untuk membawa pulang, untuk menggunakan peralatan kita, pesawat kita dan sebagainya, insya-Allah kita akan bincangkan perkara itu.
Datuk Seri Ismail Sabri said this to the media after chairing his first post-cabinet meeting of his ministry. The police will not be taking any action on the man who ran away from Bukit Naga Health Clinic in Shah Alam, Selangor after he was suspected to be COVID-19 positive. The 54-year-old man voluntarily returned to the clinic after spending time with his wife at a laundry in Section 18 Shah Alam. Selangor Police Chief Datuk Nur Azam Jamaluddin said the man was later sent to Sungai Buloh Hospital for further treatment. He said most of the COVID-19 patients that went missing while being treated did not run away on purpose or because they were scared, but instead because of the long waiting period during treatment process.
Beberapa kes di mana pesakit COVID telah boleh dikatakan melarikan diri lah. Actually, it's not melarikan diri. Mereka telah keluar dari hospital. Kemungkinan besar disebabkan oleh tindakan-tindakan yang diambil oleh hospital itu lambat. Untuk di-awardkan, ditempatkan mereka di ward-ward kan. Jadi apabila mereka tunggu lebih dalam jangka masa yang lama tu, mungkin mereka menimbulkan kesanan. Mereka ni sakit, demam kan. So mereka mungkin balik ke rumah mereka dulu.
Coming up next, Tourism Recovery Action Committee to once again meet industry players following latest development of COVID-19. Four brother-in-laws were among several individuals detained by the National Anti-Drugs Agency AADK after they tested positive for drugs in an integrated operation at Gurun Rest and Service Area southbound in Kedah last night. Yan AADK Chief Muhammad Ramli in a statement said the operation was conducted from 9:30 p.m. until midnight yesterday. Muhammad Ramil said the suspects aged between 18 and 36 years old were from Perlis. He said AADK also arrested another 2 individuals after they tested positive for ketamine. The integrated operation also involved the police, road transport department and the environment department. All suspects were arrested under Section 3, Subsection 1 of the Drug Dependence in Treatment and Rehabilitation Act 1983. Communications and Multimedia Minister Datuk Saifuddin Abdullah yesterday paid a working visit to Cyber Security Malaysia. Also present during the visit was Saifuddin's Deputy Datuk Zahidi Zainul Abidin and Ministry Secretary General Datuk Suryani Ahmad. According to a statement issued by Cyber Security Malaysia, Datuk Saifuddin was taken on a tour of the agency's cyber security laboratory infrastructure, including its digital forensic laboratory, which functions to ensure sustainable research and development in forensic digital science. The agency said that through the technology available at the lab, it was able to provide digital forensic services such as computer forensics, multimedia forensics and biometric forensics, which have been helpful to enforcement agencies investigating criminal cases involving electronic and digital exhibits. The ministers also visited the agency's Operations and Cyber Incident Reporting Cyber 999 Centre managed by the Malaysia Computer Emergency Response Team, MyCERT. The centre provides services to the public, particularly internet users in need of technical expertise in addressing cybersecurity incidents such as system intrusion, fraud, identity theft, cyber harassment and malware attacks. It also issues advisories and alerts on the latest cyber threats. The Tourism Recovery Action Committee, TRAC, will hold a meeting with tourism industry players again to discuss on the latest development of COVID-19 pandemic. Tourism Malaysia Director General Datuk Musa Yusof said the meeting is also meant to gather feedback on the economic stimulus package. Elaborating further, Datuk Musa said the meeting will also look into suggestions that could be done by the Tourism Ministry to help certain sectors and industries that were affected by the global pandemic.
Sekarang ini kalau dilihat dalam selepas kabinet meeting yang lalu diminta supaya kita melihat semula. Jadi saya dipahamkan kita dalam perancangan untuk mengadakan the next meeting dengan menteri kita yang baru dan sebagainya untuk berjumpa, satu untuk berjumpa dengan industri, kedua melihat apa lagi program tambah baik yang boleh kita laksanakan untuk memastikan kita dapat lagi membantu industri ini.
Malaysia Airlines Berhad MAB has introduced a flexibility ticket change policy that offers unlimited free change to all new and existing bookings. The national carrier in a statement said passengers could make unlimited change on the flight date or with a date change free waiver and destination without any differences in fare. The statement also said this policy will be applied on tickets issued on and before 31st March. It also said that all rebookings must be made on or before 31st May, while rebook return travel must be completed by 31st December 2020. MAB said any rebooking must be carried out at Malaysia Airlines Ticket Office or via its Global Contact Centre and its appointed agents. Coming up in sports, Youth and Sports Ministry instructs postponement or cancellation of events. The Youth and Sports Ministry has instructed that all gatherings, programs and events it has organised or approved, as well as those undertaken by its agencies, be postponed or cancelled until 30th April in an effort to help contain the spread of COVID-19. This move is in line with the call made by Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin in his special address and the decision of the special cabinet meeting on COVID-19 health yesterday. In a statement released, Youth and Sports Minister Datuk Sri Rizal Merican Naina Merican said the directive would be revisited when there is an improvement in the coronavirus situation. He also said that the decision was made due to the need to prioritise the health and safety of youth and athletes in particular who are involved in various levels of competition. According to the minister, the ministry has also been made aware of the proactive action taken by certain youth and sports bodies in postponing or cancelling the respective events or in conducting competitions without the presence of participants based on individual situations and advice received from the authorities, particularly the Health Ministry. That concludes today's edition of Updates at Noon. In our top story, travel restrictions, mass gatherings among steps taken to curb COVID-19. Join us again at 7 p.m. for more updates on the latest happenings around the world. Thank you for watching. I'm Arjun Ajira. Stay tuned to TV2.